Brooke, and as I promised in my previous video, here's more about the questioning and eliciting of information from your customers, prospects and suspects. This time I'm going to explain to you the simplest, most effective and most potent line of questioning, and you'll be able to start using it just as soon as you finish watching this short video. It's so easy to use. So when you're influencing, selling and persuading, you want people to make decisions. I'm sure you'll agree. Often you want them to change their mind about things they've been doing for absolutely ages and ages. And you want to help them make the right decision for them about your product or service. Well, in order for that to happen, your customer or the people that you want to influence have to have their criteria met. You see, their criteria are the things they hold as important in a product or a service before they decide they want it and make a decision to have it. Just ask yourself for a moment. Think back to the last thing you bought or made a decision about. What were your criteria for making that decision? If you're going out for dinner, what were your criteria? Was it the type of restaurant, the type of food, or perhaps it was about the price or even the atmosphere? If it was a pair of shoes, one vital criteria you'll have to have had met: was it the right size? So it doesn't matter how big or how small the thing the decision is about, criteria always have to be met. In my experience, I think it's fair to say that many people, when trying to influence others, don't consider this and just go ahead and tell them what they think they want to know, rather than taking the time to ask what it is they want to know or what aspect of the product or service is of interest to them. So then, how do you find out their criteria? Well, that's simple. Ask them. And this is the question to ask. It's a very easy question and it doesn't need changing. So the question is quite simply, what's important to you about? And you can ask this question for any product or service. So you might ask, what's important to you about the type of food you're going to eat tonight? Or that could be, what's important to you about the restaurant that you're going to eat in tonight? What's important to you about the house you're looking to buy? When was the last time you heard an estate agent ask you that question? What's important to you about your next car? Do car salesmen often ask that question? Or what's important to you about the creative agency you're looking to work with? Often I have to ask my customers, what's important to you about the development of the salespeople? Or what's important to you about your leadership development program? Or what's important to you about the training company that you want to work with? This question can get you all the information you need so you can point out the bits and pieces about your product or service that relates to what your prospect is truly interested in. And it's really easy to gather 4, 5 or 6 criteria without them feeling like they've been interrogated. So why not give it a go? Remember, it's what's important to you about. Think about your product or service and develop a question based on what you are offering your customers. So what's important to you about being able to influence people?